The husband of an avid Trump supporter has officially been deported to Mexico. Now, this was a story that was covered in headlines fairly recently, and the man who has been deported was kind of in limbo. It was kind of unclear as to whether or not ICE officials would literally deport him to Mexico, even though he's been in the United States for nearly 2 decades and he was a successful business owner. So by every sense that you can imagine, he was a great citizen, the kind of person that Trump said he wouldn't touch, right? Well, Trump did go after him, at least ICE under the Trump administration went after him. And I think the most interesting component of this story is the fact that his wife was not only a Trump supporter, but was very supportive of Trump's tough talk in regard to deporting undocumented immigrants.
Oh, come on.
So let me give you some more details. The man's name is Roberto, and he's been in custody since he was detained on February 6th during a routine check-in with US Immigration and Customs enforcement officers. So let me elaborate on that a little bit. So apparently every year, because he was a business owner, he would check in with officials and they, acknowledged that he was here. He even had a social security number. He had the ability to be here as long as he kind of kept officials up to date about what he was doing. Now, he's doing his routine annual check-in and ICE officials are like, we're snatching you up, snatch you, okay? After spending almost 2 months in detention centers across 6 states, the Indiana resident was suddenly taken alone to Juarez, Mexico late Tuesday night. He said in a statement released by his attorneys who had filed legal petitions requesting his release. Now, Roberto also said, they told me to get my stuff. They put me in the back of a van and sped toward the border. I asked to speak with my attorney, but was told there wasn't time for that. At around 10 p.m., I was dropped off at the Mexican-US border and walked into Mexico. Keep in mind, he's been in the US for nearly 2 decades. And so he knows nothing in Mexico. He has no money, he has no resources, he has no nothing, and they just drop him off there.
Yeah. Well, look, we did a poll on this, and you could still participate. There's a lot of people voted on it. TYTnetwork.com/remorse. Should we have remorse for this woman who voted for Trump, proudly so, but her husband wound up being deported? Well, it's hard, man. It's, the lib in me wants to have some sort of sympathy for her because, man, if you got just dropped off in what is now a foreign country to him, he hasn't been there in decades and decades, and you can't see your 4 kids anymore. And now we're asking if you have sympathy for her. She's the one that made it happen. But it's hard, man. It's hard to have sympathy because you thought, well, I want to pick on other people, and oh no, golly gee, I didn't think you'd pick on me. Well, then sad day for you. And plus, you're pretty stupid. Well, look, I'm getting mean, but it's true that you thought, oh, my husband is undocumented. Yeah. We check in with ICE. We know how undocumented he is. But I'll be saying, why? Is Trump your buddy? Is that what you think? Like, no, Trump doesn't like your husband. Yeah. He told you over and over and over again. You thought, no, he doesn't like the dirty, the wrong Latinos, the bad guy Latinos. But it's my husband.
Okay, and so look, the reason why I have no sympathy for her, I have sympathy for him. I have no sympathy for her because of the fact that she fits the description of a Trump supporter who has this superiority complex. And a lot of them do. A lot of them who are now experiencing buyer's remorse thought during the election, well, I'm superior compared to all the other people that he's saying these terrible things about. Yeah, he's saying, pretty disgraceful things about my demographic, but he's not talking about me because I'm better than everyone else in this demographic, right? Let me give you her statement. Graphic 5. Trump did say the good people would not be deported. The good people would be checked. Okay, so I know that you think your husband is a good person. I think your husband is a good person. I think the vast majority of undocumented immigrants here in the United States are actually good people, right? But by definition, by being here and being undocumented, they're considered criminals for the Trump administration.
Yeah, I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking you not to cry about it. Because you voted for it, you asked for it, we told you be careful what you wish for. You didn't listen to us, you thought we were libs who were trying to trick you. Well, guess who it turns out was trying to trick you? It was the guy you voted for. So just don't cry about it now. And by the way, you think she's learned? I bet you she votes Republican the rest of her life.
I don't care if she votes Republican, right? Because Republican, Democrat, who cares? What I care about is policy. Right?
I know, but the Republicans will deport your husband every time. You think it's just Trump? They're gonna deport your husband every time. And like a schmuck, you're gonna vote for them and then go, oh, boo-hoo, I didn't know they were gonna do it to me. I thought they were just gonna do it to people I hate. Yeah, it's not a good answer. And
looks like you have no sympathy for her.
No, I don't. At first I did, but now I'm pissed. And so the second round of crying maybe is what took me over the top. So they were supposed to have legal proceedings and they had lawyers and they're in court. And it turns out Trump doesn't give a damn about court.
Right.
And ICE snatched him up, and before the judge could rule, they already threw him out to Mexico.
Right.
And they're like, what? I thought there was gonna be, no, but Trump told you he doesn't care about any of that. He told you that he doesn't care about judges. He attacked judges from day one, and you loved it when you thought it was against other people. Now it turns out, oh, you need a lawyer. Oh, you need a judge, you need a judicial system. You need some sort of fairness and justice. You're like, oh, golly gee, I thought he was just gonna be unjust to other people, not to me. Enjoy your crocodile tears. Young Turks now has over 6 billion lifetime views. You know who did that? You did that. We're now larger than CNN, ABC, you name a news network online, we're larger than them. And you built all that as everyone scoffed and didn't believe. And here we are, guys, thanks to you. Build independent media together with us at tytnetwork.com/join.